how's it going? Masky here once again, bringing you a brand new series for the channel. Today we're going to be playing Firewatch, just released on the PlayStation 4 and the PC. Looks like a fun game. It's supposed to be, from what I understand, really story-driven. It's supposed to be kind of like a mystery game, so I thought it'd be fun to check out. The plan is to play through the entirety of the game and then break it down into chunks and post it on the channel. So we'll probably do a couple sittings with this one and not just do one long sitting. I'm not sure how long this game is, but to start off, let's go ahead and get into the game. So we're going in blind. Thought I'd mention that. No idea what this is. I've watched like the trailer and that's about it. It's supposed to be some sort of mystery game. It's getting pretty good reviews, some mixed reviews from what I've seen. But we'll see how this goes. All the title credits. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Alright, we see Julia. Oh, I have to click. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. Let's go with, this looks like a decision type game. Let's go with, what's your major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors Light. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Looks like we don't have an option, so toxicology. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Worried sure your feelings, she asks she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Touching love story, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I can't read. Apparently I do not know how. R2 is to use objects. Oh, we can spin around for this. We got our backpack. Let's put it on. Alright. Interesting graphic style. I really like it. I think it's really nice. I'm gonna guess this is our truck. Load our gear into the truck bed. Why we don't just put it in the truck with us? I don't know. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Julia she's in love with this beagle. You know what? I'm a nice guy, Julia. You get to take the beagle and we're going to name it Bucket. Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. And the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart. Or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. That would be pretty good. One day. Why rush? I don't know. Julia wants kids. Do we want kids? Let's you know what? We're gonna be nice to Julia, I think, on this playthrough. That would be good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Looks like we have arrived at our destination. not a bad looking truck. I like the color. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. Learn to live with bears. Alright. I really love the art style that this game has so far. I think it looks really great. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You ignore her. Let's ignore Julia. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Gotta love coffee, right? 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. You know what? We're gonna frolic around like a model. Why not? Very nice. This looks like a big jump. Wow, look at the colors. Look at the colors. Look at the sun. Oh, this is beautiful. Love it. You can spin like really fast. It's kind of disorientating. Oh, we can sprint. Okay, so we can sprint. But why rush? Look at this. This place is beautiful. Where are we? 2 Forks. Fire lookout. Oh. 8 more miles still. We still have 8 more miles. X to climb over obstructions. I said that word very weird. I don't know why. Look at that, man. That is beautiful. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, that's great. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck the dog! Julia yells. That was awkward. I'm sorry, guys. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. You know what? I don't know if Julia would appreciate us kicking his ass, but we're gonna do it anyway. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You know what? Oh, this is a tough one. You know, as much as I want Julia to be happy and take the job, I don't want her to leave, you know? I want Julia to stay. So let's agree, but she has to commute back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Guys, I see this going downhill. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to... You know what, let's make macaroni and drink some wine. You know, let's try and forget about this. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Look at this place, a little camping ground. Let's pick up our journal. What the hell is that? What is that? Oh God. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because she gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. It's getting weird. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Guys, this is getting sad. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. You know what, guys? We can take care of Julia. You know, she's our wife. We're going to take care of her. Man, I can't get over how good this game is. Like, looking. It's been great so far. Lots of... Like, it started out like, okay, who is Julia? Well, then we married Julia. And, like, it's just, wow. It's getting really, really sad, guys. You can probably tell that it's getting sad. Just walking through the woods. I love this. Just this. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Oh, wow. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Look at it. It's hopping away. Look at it. The hop is so funny. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her. Like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You know, let's trust Julia this time. Hopefully. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. Sorry, I apologize. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Lots of reading here, guys. Sorry about that. I really didn't know what to expect about this game going in, but I'm enjoying what I'm so far. I hope you guys are too. Alright. Enter the lookout tower. Looks like our job is probably some sort of, Firewatch, as the game is called. Firewatch. Looks like we sit up in these towers and make sure there's no forest fires. This game is beautifully designed. Oh, what was that? There was something there. Oh, this is a lot of steps, man. Wow, look at the view. Look at this. This looks amazing. It's all boarded up. Let's open the door. Turn on the power. Alright. Generator switch. We have lights.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Got our radio. Hold L2. Hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2
What?
days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright. You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you. You've killed the 3
You're
ex-husbands?
just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know
Looks like I
anything
didn't do
about
that
you.
in time.
I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our first episode. This is day 1. So guys, I'm going to end the first episode here, and we'll pick up right from where we left off in day 1. So I'm going to wait for the loading to stop, and then I will, I'll cut, and then we'll come back next video. Guys, so far I think this is an amazing game. I love it. Lots of reading in this first part. I know there wasn't a lot of action, but lots of reading so far.
Well, I guess
So
good
we're going to get through
afternoon.
this, and then we'll do the
You
cut.
probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Alright guys, thank you for watching so much. I appreciate it. If you stuck with us thus far, make sure to like the video, comment on the video, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys think so far about the game. You know what? Where do you guys think this is going to go? That's my question to you guys right now. Where do you think this series is going to go? What do you think Henry is going to run into? What happened to Julia? We don't know what happened to Julia. I want to know what happened to Julia. So guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like. If you want to see more, I really appreciate it. I will see you all next time.